Is this the famous Lillian?
I don't know about famous, but how are you guys doing, Tony and Joy? It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Well, now that we see your face, we're doing well.
Oh,
Sorry, we took so long.
fantastic. I'm so excited to hear and see you guys. Let me see if I can get the volume a little bit up. Seems to be a little down. Does that sound a
Are
little
you
better?
outside?
Yes, I am outside. They're fumigating my home, so I'm broadcasting from a remote location in downtown Huntington Beach.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Not so
cool.
remote.
Somewhere in America.
Yeah, downtown Huntington Beach. Actually, it's a hotel called Paseo. So I'm so excited to get you guys here on the Zoom to share your transformation of before and after the patches, because you do have quite the story to tell. I believe you guys started on the patches a little over a year ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
So,
last May.
May of last year. And so
Yeah.
what was it that brought you to the patches? What were some of the signs and the sorry about that. What are some of the symptoms that you experienced, both of you, that made you want to get on the patches and so forth?
Well, I don't know if we had that many. The symptom of old age, and yeah, various aches and pains, and not not it wasn't a dramatic. We just saw the science in it, and we saw that it made sense. Like it was like a no brainer. Right? And so Anne was quite helpful in sending us the info. She actually sent it about 6 months prior to when we finally got to look at the videos, and then I was doing it, and it was like, what? This stuff must be amazing.
Which, yeah.
So then we were able, yes. So then we're like, this is like so good, and did you have anything you want to say on
well,
that?
personally, being a dude,
Being a dude.
Being a dude, you definitely are a dude.
I said, this thing is crazy. But of course, I had this stroke.
Yeah.
So she just patched me all up.
Well, we've only been using the X39 and AN.
Yeah.
We'd only been on them about a month. And so I wasn't thinking about it one way or the other, but my husband went, I took him into the hospital. I was able to take him into the hospital. I saw what was happening and I was able to get him. So, I mean, that right there, like he was able to walk and everything. The only thing that was messed was his speech.
Yeah, my speech started to get a little slurred. So then she patched me all up, and I went to the hospital. They kept asking me what these patches were. So I told them what they were.
But
So
we didn't really,
we really didn't know that much information about them. But my recovery was so quick, faster than the doctors thought it would be. And when I was discharged, they said, whatever you do, they put it on the discharge papers. Whatever you do, don't stop using these patches. They said.
So he went in on Wednesday morning, admitted at like 1 o'clock in the afternoon to the hospital, and then was there the 24 hours. Then Thursday night, in the middle of the night, when I wasn't there, they put in orders to transfer him Friday to a regular room. So that was only like a day and a half.
4 hours? Really?
A day and a half in ICU, and then they went to a regular room on Friday, and by 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he was discharged completely from the hospital.
Wow, that's super quick. Okay, I didn't realize that you had that.
Yeah, so I guess
around.
Yeah, yes.
So I guess they must have done some research themselves on the patches.
No, I'm pretty sure they did.
For them to write down, whatever you do, don't stop taking these patches.
Yeah.
For the result.
For the results, because the results were so quick.
Yeah. Well, so because, once they do even a little bit of research on them, they'll see that a third of your previously dormant stem cells were activated. And so you have this rapid repair. And as you may or may not know, the EON patch balances the left and the right brain hemisphere, which when you have a stroke, that's a big deal to have something that is 33% more than what your normal state is. that's a very rapid repair. Instead of 10%, now you have 43 to 50. So that would explain for that really expedient recovery for you. So obviously speech is fine. You're not slurring at all. And for the last year that I've been talking to you guys, you've been very clear-minded and lucid and energetic and enthusiastic every time I talk to you guys. And so that's another reason why I wanted to have you on, because, stands the test of time. This is something that it regenerates you over time and continues to detox you from whatever environmentals. It gets ahead of whatever damage that you may still be getting from whatever cause. You're repairing it faster than you're damaging. And so you finally get, it's like at the beginning, there's probably more damage, like when you first have the stroke. So the majority of the energy has to go to replace whatever's damaged. But as that's replaced and more of you as well, now, even if you have whatever environmentals or things that are, damaging you, you're rapidly repairing so much quicker that it doesn't get to stay there very long. It's purged pretty quickly from your system. So
I'm not walking around like Hashimoto.
You are walking like Hashimoto. Well, you've got a great sense of humor, so that's pretty awesome. So, oh my gosh. Okay. So is there any number one thing that you want to share with people? Because now you've not only used the patch yourselves, but you've also have others. You've also seen Ann Bandini, who for 6 months prior to you starting, you saw her change and how she's so much more focused and clear-minded. So what is your perspective now that as you're a little bit more seasoned and more used to, I don't know if we'll ever get used to these
results.
The results, because they really are results of biblical proportion. I mean, just when you thought, or when I thought I've seen just about as much amazement as I think can possibly happen, then there's something else. I've had people regenerate livers, people who've been blind who can now see, regrow their thyroids,
I'm glad you
all
said
sorts
that.
of things. So where's your stance now?
Well, besides my cognitive thinking, the best and fastest result, like I've had pretty bad knees. I've had bone on bone for a long time, and in the hospital, when I had to have X-rays, they said I had very, very, very little collagen. So when I started putting the patches on the knees, when I had X-rays again a couple of months later, they said your collagen is growing back.
Or on the
knee.
There's the pad.
Just on the pad of on the kneecap. So it's really amazing. It's really amazing. It's not a fluke. It is definitely something that works.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you, Tony and Joe, for taking time. I know you guys are pretty busy and you have lots of appointments, and I know you speak to large numbers of people all the time. And I just want to thank you for taking time to share your experience of being on the patches. And I hope you share this link with your friends. Yeah, because now you can share this with people that you know, because you can now hear your story. I think that there's always power in that when people see your story, because they see you face to face, and then they can go on to see some of the other people that they're strangers that they don't know, right? And they're like, okay, well, I think there's something to this. I can tell the authenticity with the energy with which they come. I'm listening to their story. A lot of this resonates with me. You can start to see the common denominator with everyone. Not everybody has the same pains, aches, injuries, acute illness, but that thread of authenticity and open-heartedness that you just want to share what's worked for you, right? And that's the common thread that I think really resonates with people.
Yes, and I just want to add that I just said to Tony yesterday that, you have, like, right now I'm having these episodes of vertigo, and I'm doing whatever the doctor and the therapist had to do, the exercises and everything. It's my equilibrium, but it's related to some
crystals in your ear.
I had COVID 2 years ago. It's just hitting me now. But anyway, when I'm feeling well, I just said to Tony, I really feel well. Like, I feel different. I feel different. I can tell that I feel different,
More
but
resilient.
I can't really put words to it. And I know it's the patches because we've been faithfully wearing them, and just the 2, not even all 5. Because yeah,
and it makes a
So-
difference.
yes, it's doing something on the inside. You know, it's one of those things where you can't explain because you're not a scientist. But it's definitely worth using, worth investing in your own well-being. Because I know I want to keep doing what we're doing in, you know, we're, as ministers, we need to be strong, and that's
That's
really
right.
helping our
That is
helping
absolutely
our
correct.
overall health. Like it's an overall health.
So we all need
Care of
to.
your temple.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And, you know, as Christians, we all know that there is a great harvest of souls, but the body of Christ need to be healthy, need to be strengthened to be able to contend with the harvest,
To be available.
to be available for the harvest, for this great harvest. So
we're
it's a really good thing.
We're really blessed to be part of the company. I wish I was younger when I started so I could learn more, so much more, but now life is different and I don't have a lot of time to do the studying, but I save everything to read when I can.
And you know
My
what?
wife's a reader.
There's something to be said that you can't get in a book or any other way other than, you know, the wisdom that comes from life experience. And so
Yeah,
we
that's
got
true.
to believe and know that, understand that our divine creator picked this time for you. This was the right time for you to be in this place, to go through these experiences. So you are in a place of authority where people, you know, people can't argue with your experience. It is what it is, right?
That's right.
And so thank
Yeah.
you for your faithfulness. Thank you for your courage. Thank you for your willingness to be open and receptive to not only this divine calling, but taking care of yourselves and showing others how to take care of themselves too, comprehensively. You have to take care of the body, but you also have to take care of the spirit, and you guys do both. So thank you for that.
Yeah. Well, it's good to be part of the LifeWave family.
Yes.
Thank you
So we'll
very
call you
much.
like the Juice Cole family, Mishbuka. Okay.
What you said?
The Juice Cole family, Mishbuka. Your family.
Yes, yes, yes.
God
right.
bless you all.
Keep the, as in
And-
Hebrew they say, emunah. Keep the faith. Keep the emunah. And our Creator's faith, and knowing that it's a beautiful thing to have faith.
Yes.
Amen. And thank you for being the pilot on the helm.
The helm, yes.
Thank you. Thank you.
You and
All right.
Dr. We love you.
We love you too. And yes, Dr. Stacy, our partner, my business partner, she's phenomenal too. So thank you, my friends.
Yes.
If you are watching this video because somebody sent you this link, you're watching, whether it's watching it live on YouTube or you're watching the replay, YouTube or any of the other social media platforms, get back to that person who shared this link with you, and they'll make sure that you get whatever answers that you need for whatever questions that you have, and just make it a great day. All right.
Amen.
Get the investment.
God bless
Yes.
you.
God bless you.